Surat Thani is the name you might not hear much of compared to the popular island destinations of Samui, Tau, Phangan. In fact, not many people know that the islands belong to these provinces' territory. We had a chance to explore the mainland of Surat Thani and discovered that, despite the lack of alluring beach paradise, it makes a wonderful holiday escape because the strong local Thai culture, the slow pace of life, beautiful rainforests, and the fact that it sees much less visitors. You can easily spend a few days here if you look for a change of pace from the islands. We loved it. Keep watching and you'll know why. Surat Thani province today is home to just over 1 million people. Translated as the city of good people, the name Surat Thani was bestowed by King Rama VI, who noted the intense devotion of the locals to Buddhism, and that the city's landscape was similar to Surat, a city in India which he once visited. In 2015, the city will celebrate the 100th year anniversary since it was named, even though its actual age is much more than that. The first civilization found in Surat Thani dates back as far as 1,200 years ago, when the city was a part of the ancient Sivichai kingdom. We started our morning off in Chaya district at the peaceful Wat Suan Mokkh, Thailand's famous forest Dharma Hermitage. Founded in 1932 by Puttatat Bhikkhu, a renowned and influential ascetic philosopher, the Hermitage is well known as the meditation center and for religious study and practices for both Thai and international seekers. We arrived just in time to see the monks and devotees taking breakfast. Every day at 8 o'clock, the monks gather at the dining hall and take their alms from the shared food-carrying cart, while the devotees chant the prayers. Life at Wat Suan Mokkh starts as early as 4 in the morning. Days are spent mostly on Anapanasati meditation, which focuses on the quiet awareness of one's breathing pattern. At Lan Hin Khong, there is daily meditation every 4 in the morning. The monk would take his place over the taller rock, chanting, and the nuns and other devotees would take their space over each stone. Chris from Germany arrived this morning. We found him chilling in front of the male's dorm. Chris decided to stay here a few days early to adjust his life pace to the devotees' routine before the 10-day retreat program designed for international devotees started at the International Dharma Hermitage across the road.
When I traveled 11 years ago around in Asia, I met another guy, another German guy, and he introduced me to meditation, and he told me about different places, and I looked for spiritual teachings, like calm myself down, calm my mind down, etc. And then I heard about this place that they offer meditation courses. And there was also already a connection with the teaching of the Buddha, from my teenage years. I heard something about the Buddha, and it came back after 20 years later. It appeared again in my mind.
Wat Suan Mokkh makes a grand visit, even if you are not registered for the retreat program. Peace seekers usually find it a perfect refuge, even if they here only for a short time. The temple's facilities sit in a jungles area of 23 acres, shaded by tall moke and other trees and wild-looking vines. It has an excellent atmosphere for communing with nature, and is a fine reminder to devotees of a simple life. Stone sculptures, objects, and signboards with Dharma written on will help you ponder on life and carry you closer to a peaceful state of mind. The theater of spiritual entertainment displays pictures of Dharma riddles of different religions and doctrines. It is nice to let the paintings drive your imagination, while at the same time you absorb the intellectual messages. Dharma Hall is a multi-purpose building now used to accommodate visiting monks. Human skeletons and other objects are on display to remind the audience to rid themselves of vanity, materialism, and other attachments. Towards one side of Suan Mokkh, there is a pond with the sole coconut tree growing in the middle. Naligay Pond looks like a normal freshwater source, but it is actually symbolic. The coconut tree symbolizes nirvana, which exists amidst the circle of birth and death. In the Puttatats Hall, the monk's picture stands prominently amidst the books that he wrote and cassettes recorded during his preaching. He was an innovative interpreter of Buddhist doctrine and Thai folk beliefs. On the way out of Suan Mokkh, we found a natural spring. Busier in early morning, it now sees a few locals dropping by with their cars to take a bath. The water feels warm and comfortable. One pipe releases the mineral hot water from the mountain, while the other regularly draws the water out of the pond to create a flow. Visit Suan Mokkh and find the peace residing in you. In the afternoon, we left Chaya district and headed back to Surat Thani's downtown. Pattanaram Temple is another sacred site of the local Buddhists. A 100-year-old temple hall is surrounded by god statues, some of giants, some of soldiers. If you take a closer look to the soldiers' faces, you see they are of different races. This conforms to the historian's view that Surat Thani 100 years back was a prominent port city full of multinational visitors. Sitting further from the monastery's entrance is the mausoleum of Luang Por Phat. The miracle that happens to his corpse is the word of mouth that brings hundreds of Buddhist devotees a day. It is said that any wishes made in front of him always become true. And now we are sitting in front of the life-size statue of Luang Por Phat, who was the first abbot of this temple. The statue is modeled on the very same posture that he sat when he passed away. The corpse, the real corpse, is kept under this mausoleum here. And every once in a while, they open the mausoleum to check how the corpse is like, and they find that it still sits in the very same posture. You can't really see it because people have been putting gold leaves on it, but this is actually a grass that you can see through. Casting lots with Chinese fortune sticks is popular practice in almost every Thai temple. Checking this up, I was supposed to make only one stick fall. Every stick has the number on it. My fortune was waiting in the paper of the matching number. Number 20. I am absolutely sick. I am nearly dead. But if I think of Buddha, if I keep praying, it will help me a little bit. Oh, I will absolutely be poor. However hard I work, I'm not going to earn that much money that I deserve. When I'm in a hard situation, I've got no friends. This is very sad. Nobody wants to help me. And then it was time for dinner. We decided the downtown night markets would be the best place to forage. Narit Bridge Pier is a short dining promenade lined up with cook to order, somtam and grilled chicken, and numerous fruit stalls. From this point, you can also board the night ferries that leave around 11 to arrive on Samui Tao Phangan Islands in the morning. And in the same time the promenade started to come to life, the San Chao night market was already super busy. And here we are, San Chao night market, starting from 5 to 9. There are, oh my god, it's just too many things, I can't name everything. Just simply a food paradise.